Hello and welcome to this lesson about writing linear functions in point-slope form. The learning target for this video is to write functions in point-slope form, whether it be from a graph or from numbers. So let's first start off with a little bit of quick recap about point-slope form. We have to remember what it is. That's the biggest thing. And it's y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1. And just like in slope-intercept form, m represents slope. And then we have x1 comma y1 is a point on the graph. And what we have to keep in mind here is that notice how, first of all, this switches and goes over to the left, this goes to the right, even though in the equation it's the other way around. And also notice the signs, how the signs change, how it was negative y, but now it's positive y. And over here it is positive x. So that just means that both the positioning and the signs change. And so let's take a look at some examples and see how we write things in point-slope form. Because all we need to do is find those missing pieces. We need to find what y1 is, we need to determine what the slope is, and then write in what x1 is, and that's it. See, the thing is with point-slope form is that it's actually a super easy, lazy way of writing a function for a linear, or to write a linear function. See, mathematicians might just be too lazy and be like, man, I don't want to have to figure out what the y-intercept is. Now, on a graph like this, you can. Point-slope form is also great when it doesn't go through an integer intercept. And then point-slope form is great because you can use integers just somewhere at a different point. So, what we have to do is first find the slope. Oops, that's not how you spell slope, is it? There you go. Alright, so I'm noticing that we have a positive slope and that we're going up, and then let's see here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we went up 10 over 4, which means that my slope is actually going to be 5 over 2. Awesome. So I now have two options, and I'm going to show you both. We can write in this point, which is negative 2 comma negative 3, or this point, which is what? 2, 7. So I'll go with this point first. I'll go y minus negative 3 is equal to my slope 5 over 2 times the quantity x minus negative 2. I like to write it in like that so that way I take my time to make sure I'm going to enter it in correctly. Because now I see all those double negatives and I realize I have to go at y plus 3 equals 5 over 2 times x plus 2. And so this is a perfectly acceptable answer. I wrote the equation based off of that point right there. Now, let's just do it again so you can kind of see the difference with this equation, or with that point. So here'll be y minus 7 is equal to 5 over 2 is equal to x minus 2. There are no double negatives, nothing I need to simplify. That's it. How easy is that? You're literally just pointing up or taking a point off the graph because you can. You're putting it into this form of a linear function and you're putting the slope in and you're done. So that's super easy. Now, where it could also get easy is if we're looking at it from the numbers. So let's say we have the following points. 4, negative 1, and let's go 6, 5. All right, and we want to write a linear function for this. Now, this is easy for the student, annoying for the teacher. It's annoying for me because there's two possible answers. It's easy for you because there's less work involved. The first thing you do have to do is find the slope. So that's going to require some work. So find slope. All right. So I'll go 5 minus negative 1 over 6 minus 4. That gives me 6 over 2, which is 3. And again, that's m. I always like to put equals m and then circle it so I remember that. Now I just have to fill it out. And I have two options. I could go with this option right here. So that'd be y minus negative 1 is equal to 3 times x minus 4, which simplifies as y plus 1 is equal to 3 times the quantity x minus 4. And that's the beautiful part about this. You don't need to distribute. Like, we're just putting numbers in places. That is all we're doing. We're not crunching any numbers after the slope, that is. Or I could use this one. And again, this is why it's annoying for the teacher, because I have to, when I'm grading this, I have to look out for both answers. And so this one would be y minus 5 equals 3 times the quantity x minus 6. There you go. And so that's how we write equations in slope-intercept form. Super straightforward, but you have to know what slope-intercept form is. If you don't know what that is, then you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So good luck with your homework or practice, and let me know if you have any questions.